Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video for the weekend. I want to go through and just look at the key sectors here. So we got 3 daily charts, daily. Over here we got the moving averages, voodoo lines and squeeze. Here we got the put call ratio, implied vol, and then RSI and average true range levels. So financials have come off pretty hard, and at this point they are in a daily downtrend, yet they're still in a weekly uptrend. And for me, my whole point of view is that once a stock closes 2 days below its 21, it's a downtrend until it actually can close back up above the 21. So if on Monday we can close back up above, cool, we're off and running. The most intriguing thing at this point is the potential for this to trigger a short squeeze. Okay, it could reverse, but at this point it doesn't look good. For the energy sector, now the energy sector, which has been kind of leading the market lower, you can see that here the momentum here is actually run out of momentum. So at this point, when I've seen this, typically that means it's at least free to trade sideways to at least even start retracing. So that would actually help the indexes. In terms of the utilities, I mean, this is typically kind of a quiet sector. It's seen as kind of a flight to quality. You can see it's been selling off, but even the steep sell-off, it's only been from 43.50 to 41, so it's usually pretty quiet. And we do have a squeeze that's triggered to the downside. Unlike financials and the energies, a weak utility sector can't bring down the rest of the indexes. The tech sector here has probably had the biggest move yesterday. You can see it did have a nice bounce today. The squeeze still here is pointing lower, and of course at this point we're still in a downtrend. For select materials, that was actually a pretty good bounce. Okay, so here we've got another squeeze, but the momentum has shifted. And it's actually important to look through all these sectors like this because then you get a feel of the overall market. Consumer staples here, they are kind of mixed. Just kind of looking for anything here that would stand out. And then this is consumer staples discretionary. You can see you've got a squeeze there to the downside. And then industrials squeeze to the downside, and then finally healthcare is not too bad. It's holding it pretty good. All right, so now how does that tie in with the main indexes? So for the diamonds, you can see here we got a squeeze, and we closed above the 21. That's actually fairly positive, though you can see it's still in a downtrend. For IWM, this has been by far the weakest sector. You can see that we still actually have a squeeze to the downside, which implies more weakness, and a super steep downtrend on the mini levels. So this has been, I think, the toughest thing for the market to shake off. The only thing I can say about it at this point is we're in a 3 ATR level, and typically from here you start to actually get at least a retracement bounce. For the Qs, definitely a mixed bag here. Huge down day yesterday, and we've just kind of made back about half of that today. Big downtrend. The volume on the up move, not nearly as much as that on the down move. And this is going to be the one to watch early next week. And then for the spiders, about the same thing. And you can see this triggered to the downside. Okay. So as we go into next week, I like strong stocks for the long side. If I'm going to do for a long trade, guess what? Give me Facebook. Okay. I don't want to mess around trying to buy, say Tesla, which to me is not showing any demand here. I think this is something where we could actually see a move down to $232. So the good thing about this market, because this market has been pretty whippy, is that you can actually just look at the charts in front of you and play the chart in front of you. For Tesla, guess what? I'm going to sell call spreads. For Facebook, I'm going to sell put spreads or even buy calls on this. For GoPro, which is just a complete momentum stock here, sell puts on it. Let me see here. I got INYS. I just forgot the symbol. If I can type it in right, INYS. INSY. There. I own it. I should remember it. But this is one that I like too, where here, no matter what even though the market's been kind of tricky, it's still kind of going higher. All right. So just play the charts in front of you. For the indexes, on rallies, I'm selling 1 standard deviation call spreads. On declines, I'm selling 1 standard deviation put spreads, and then just playing the individual stocks as I see them. All right, I hope it helps. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you at the next update.